Oh, boys and girls, this could be it. We should get the season finished right here. We are still in with an outside chance of winning the Premier League. We did finish top of the league stage in the Champions League, though, and we've got the knockouts to come. So I feel like we could probably win something. Oh, right. So if you missed yesterday's stream, I'm very disappointed in you. But look, we're in good form. We're in really, really good form. We won the Champions League. Now we just have to win the knockout competition attached to the back of it. We've effectively done the Saturday of the streamer showdown here, which is a big mistake. I imagine we'll get knocked out in the first knockout round now because we'll play against whoever finished 28th and they'll be in good form from winning a playoff. But we did win the Champions League. Now we need to win the Champions Cup. I assume that's how it works. Premier League, we're less winning-y. Although we are, 9 points off the top. I think that's doable. We've got a game in hand on most of the teams above us, just not the one in first place. We should certainly be qualifying for the Champions League again, and I think there's a very good chance we win something. I think we're still in the FA Cup as well. We don't want to win that. We kind of want to get knocked out of that. Oh, how are we still in that? We did manage to get knocked out of the Moose Cup yesterday, though, which was good. In the last hour, give Kev your Christmas problems and he'll solve them for you. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm well happy to solve Christmas problems in the last hour of the stream. Yeah, we'll do that. It'll be late night Christmas. Oh, late night Christmas coming up tonight, boys and girls. Oh, I can't wait. Because there won't be late night love this week because I'm not streaming on Christmas Day. I'll be too busy sitting in a pool of my own juices, playing on my Switch whilst reading comic books and wearing cracker hats, and it's going to be wonderful. I don't think I'll be worried about plans of any kind. Good work, Tarek. Big game, red card. All seems about right. I've played Football Manager before. For goodness sake! Come on, we need a goal. Even though we're down to 10 men, we still need to try and find a way to win this. We just drew against... For goodness sake, are we really getting the red card and the penalty 2-for-1 combo deal in a big match? For goodness sake. I hate it. Whenever we have a big match, this happens. Red card, penalty to the opposition. Ah! It's infuriating. Still can't decide if Lemos is a hero. No, he's a hero. Lemos is great. For the price as well, Lemos is just better. We just won a penalty now. Oh, it's finally swinging back in our direction. Oh, ref, you better be giving this. Are we now going to get the lesser spotted ref goes to the little telly and still doesn't get it? Because if we get that as the third thing, I'm done. The stream's over. I'll see you in the new year. Because that is ridiculous. My word. Right, come on, Hendrik. Do a football. One moment. I must have not seen that correctly. We're just going to try that again. Because what I think I just saw couldn't possibly have seen. So I assume it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. So we're just going to run that again. Hendrik's got a penalty. We're about to pull back to 1-1, or at the very least, test the goalkeeper. It'll be fine. Come on, Hendrik. Do what you got to do. Show us why this save is all about you. See, that's what I thought I saw the first time. I'm assuming. This is a wild assumption here. I'm going to assume that's not related. I have to believe that is not related to what I've just seen. However, he is done to today. Because this is effectively a Champions League playoff decider thing as well. Whoever loses here probably won't be in the Champions League next year. So he's basically decided he's going to be a Newcastle player next year, wants to make sure they're in the Champions League. It's not okay. Imagine we'll just get an injury to a key player now just to really top us off. It'll be fine. Oh, there you go. Oh, I thought that was Crammond breaking his leg there. That would have been it. That would have been me going to bed. Oh, not him. Oh, hideous. I mean, shall we just do a little restart? Oh, shenanigans! That's why we didn't spend all that money on Simon. Because imagine if that had happened if he was playing for us. I'd have been so cross.
Jingle bells!
Oh, my word. You remember I have high blood pressure, right? And a heart issue. One day you're going to do that and I'm just going to die. And then you're going to have to finish the stream. Because we've got hours to do. And it's you who won't be able to afford to pay the rent if I'm not streaming.
You smell really nice.
I do. I always smell nice. What you're smelling there is my poo, because I've just pooed myself. I need to do my... just going to check my heart rate. I genuinely am having chest pains now, you monster. Goodness me. Look at that. It's all over the place. Look what you've done.
You have to be quiet. Well, I'm trying to kill Kevin because he has messed Christmas up. He decided to eat...
I don't think they can hear you.
He decided to eat all of the Twiglets and then didn't provide me with any more. He got a meagre amount of biscuits.
I bought the amount of biscuits that they sell.
Not enough though, is it, Kevin?
83 beats a minute we're running at the moment, sitting in a chair because of her. Oh, my word. My chest actually hurts. Oh, I am wet. That's the thing. If I do just drop dead, she's got like £500,000. So she has a motive as well. If that happens, you lot need to tell the police. I've warned her about this.
Kevin, you can't say that.
If I die from a heart attack because you made me jump when you know you shouldn't do it. It's not. It'll be hilarious. I mean, you'll be laughing all the way to Jamaica with your £500,000. You've caused all of this.
Oh
my word!
That icon of that man.
I don't know what you're saying.
In your chat, that icon of that man left. They're traditional.
I can't even work out what you're saying. There's no way anyone in the chat can understand you.
You know Everton?
Yes, I know Everton, the team that famously wear blue kits.
They wear that blue and that red colour.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Yes,
I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this so you lot can see, because you all know what kits Everton wear. But for the benefit of Anna, Everton kit.
Wait.
Blue.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
I mean, there's one behind you. I've got an Everton shirt.
Yeah, but
That's a Preston shirt. There is an Everton shirt up there.
Well, what am I thinking then?
Aston Villa, the team I'm playing. It's an excellent long-term investment, but then you'll have a motive to keep me alive because you'll lose out now. But give it 10 years, you'll be quids in when I die. Rojo pal, thank you for the prime. How are we losing? What if 100 people give you 100k or 1,000 people? It's the Kev Pyramid scheme. I'll just pay them out using other people's investments. It'll be fine. We'll Ponzi this bad boy. As the stream goes on and we drift onto different topics of conversation and I stop paying attention to what's going on in Football Manager, that's when we go on the 8 or 10 match winning streaks. It's when I'm actually paying attention to the game that we do really badly. I don't know what I should read into that. That's good work from Gavi. For some reason, he was on the transfer list at Barcelona, despite being a regular starter for like 6 years at Barcelona. He was on the transfer list, so we just swooped in and got him. And right, it is the draw for the knockout rounds of the Champions League. It's Ronald Koeman is hosting the ceremony. Hi, Ronnie. How are you doing? We're in pot 1 as champions. And then pot 2 has all the useless cowards in. I mean, don't worry. We could face Dortmund or Man City or Barcelona or Juventus. Finishing top 8's a real advantage, isn't it? Because now we've managed to avoid Leipzig and Celtic so that we can get Barcelona or Juventus instead. Phenomenal. So, Dortmund will play. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? Don't need to do too much fanning about here. There we go. Advance to end. We're playing Dortmund, who are currently second in the Bundesliga. Yeah, I am very much, as much as I like an open world, I am very much use the map, use my checkpoints, my waypoints. The first thing I did in Skyrim was go and get the spell where you cast the spell where you're walking around like this with a little line in front of you and you can follow the line. I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at the moment. First thing I did, turn on the little navigation line. So I'm just constantly following the navigation line around. I don't like just aimlessly exploring open areas. Don't like that at all. I just want to get on with it. I want to go quest. No aimless wandering around. And I think that's where I struggled with Zelda. There was too much. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't really know where I'm supposed to be going. And I'm bored of waiting for the game to explain it to me. Whereas Skyrim had a great map, great quest structure, and I could just go from place to place to place, quest, even though it was a huge game. Hendrik! Not Hendrik. I don't want to go into the past simulator. I enjoyed the modern day story that they just dropped like a stone. So yeah, I've not gone back to Assassin's Creed. When you that bit where you're there and you just kill Veronica Mars and it's like, whoa, I just killed Veronica Mars. And then it's barely mentioned in any of the games from then on. The man killed Veronica Mars. Ridiculous. We're 2-0 up away from home against Dortmund, by the way, and I'm talking about killing Veronica Mars. Keep trying and we'll get there in the end without really needing to fiddle much, squad. Yeah, the majority of our signings now will be kids. It does trouble me sometimes. Right, kick him. By the way, boys and girls, tomorrow night we're recording the Game of the Year, the MGP Game of the Year show. So I've got to get my shortlist of the 5 best games of 2023, 2022 even. Persona 5 doesn't count because it's a re-release. We don't count re-releases. I think Persona 5 got nominated the year it came out and we didn't even allow it on when it was Royal. Never mind a re-release of Royal. Jedlicker, lovely work. People on laptops, people bought to browse YouTube and do their banking on and watch Netflix on, and they also have to be able to run FM. Whereas any other games can build games for gaming PCs. Football Manager can't. But I think it always surprises people when they find out how into other games I am, because I'm such a Football Manager nerd. I think sometimes people are a little bit surprised when they realise that I play all games. And isn't there a new... oh, God, what is it called? Anything where the main mode of play is multiplayer, I don't really enjoy that. Why are Persona games going backwards on Steam? They're just re-releasing or remaking and re-releasing all the previous PlayStation ones. Right, it is the second leg against Dortmund, boys and girls, and we've got to do it without Endrick, who is injured. We'll be fine. It's one of my favourite places in the entire world, Bruges. I don't think we've got the Belgian leagues loaded, so I don't think there's much chance of me ending up at Club Bruges. But I would be well up for that. Any excuse for a trip to Belgium. Just what the doctor ordered, boys and girls. Where's my beverage?
Kevin has all these things. He makes half of them.
Says you, who's literally got more problems than I have.
Guess what? I've had operations on me. I was born like this.
Is she just high all the time? She is just high all the time, yeah. She also sleeps a lot. It's just like having a vertical cat.
Yes, me.
It is though, isn't it? You just wonder. She wanders around on two legs, but she's just wandering from one nap location to the next.
You're horrible. I don't like it. That's the meanest thing you've ever said.
It's not mean. It's just a description.
Is that how you think of me?
No.
A vertical cat. I hate you. That's horrible. Kevin!
You do nap a lot at the moment because of all the tablets. That's accurate. When I had my bum pills, I used to pass out wherever I was. That was brilliant, wasn't it? I'd stick a pill up my butthole and just spark out wherever I was.
I didn't call you a vertical cat.
You called me all sorts of things. You'd send me upstairs for a bum pill.
Oh, because he would be so annoying.
I'd be in so much pain that I'd end up vomiting, and she'd send me for a bum pill.
For a nap.
I can't remember what they were. I had they were tablets. They were quite big tablets, and I just used to have to ram them up my bumhole. They gave me a little tub of Vaseline-y stuff. I had to coat them in lube and then jam them up my bumhole, and then I'd just pass out and go to sleep. They were good. What would they be?
I'm not your friend.
Why? No, the pain wasn't in my bumhole. It was just that was the quickest way to get it into my bloodstream, I guess. Right, we're playing Manchester City now, Anna. Are we going to beat them? Diclofenac. That was it, yeah. They were good. You should get them. Have you asked for bum pills? I mean, it wasn't really sleep. It was more just passing out.
Yeah, I can't do that. Well, if I have some room.
I'll probably be aware of it. Did I wash my hands after? No, because I'd just pass out pretty much straight away. So I'd wake up with bum finger and have to go and wash my hands then. It would have been far too risky to apply the tablet and then... Because we didn't even have an ensuite back in these days. So I would have had to have walked across the landing, past the top of the stairs to the bathroom to wash my hands.
You have an ensuite now, which is primarily yours. I can't put anything anywhere. I
have a lot of grooming products.
A lot.
Yeah. Right, come on, football. I'd wake up with bum. I would wake up with bum finger. I'd insert the thing and then I'd just sleep like this with my arm out. Hi, Anna.
You're talking about poo?
No, I'm not talking about poo finger. I'm talking about bum finger. Poo finger's completely different. It's what happens when you get the cheap toilet paper. Or I don't cut my nails regularly enough. She's gone, hasn't she? Anyone who's ever got the cheap toilet paper and hasn't cut their fingernails recently knows all about poo finger. Yeah, always get the expensive toilet paper. Last thing you want is your finger bursting through the paper. One of the worst things that can happen to a person. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Adam fell. I hope he's all right. That's some lovely defending. I forgot City. You've got Skip. Skip's going to win the Champions League with him, isn't he? We'd actually got to the point where we weren't playing Oliver Skip anymore. Oh, I hate Erling Haaland. That's his 57th goal of the season. For goodness sake. And now we're not even going to qualify for the Champions League because of that bottling in the last game. So we've now got to do another year in the Europa League. Endrick to wake up. Endrick was almost goal for goal with Haaland last season. Meanwhile, Haaland's got 57 goals this season. I don't think Endrick's even in double figures yet. It's very upsetting to me. Not as upsetting as that was. Didn't buy any fugglers, but they had the ones with pants. I don't own any of the ones with pants. You could have bought them all and sent them to me. That would have been great. If we can get a goal back, we leave ourselves with a chance in the second leg. 2 goals is always overturnable. People are fragile things you should know by now. Right, come on, chaps. Football. Football. Here we go. Patrick, do a football. Oh! Referee, stop fingering yourself. Silas has already legged it with the ball. Silas has decided it's a goal. Come on! Right, here we go. Silas, come on. Come on. This makes things very interesting if this goes in. Come on, Silas! Oh, we're going to win the Champions League. Glad to see Kevin Chapman getting the respect he deserves. So am I, Jason Lee, former Peterborough United player. I spoke to Jason Lee on the pitch at London Road after we got promoted in... When would it have been? Would we have got promoted that season? Whenever he was at Posh. Early 2000s, late 90s maybe. Where are Leeds? Leeds are 19th and we can't beat them. Oh, it's 9 o'clock, boys and girls. You know what that means. Oh, Ernest Jones, the jeweller, has scored. Just in time. For late night Christmas, boys and girls. So, the premise of late night Christmas is a simple one, similar to how on a Sunday night we do late night love, wherein I play love songs and solve all of your love problems. For late night Christmas, I'm going to play Christmas songs and solve all of your Christmas problems. So, come at me with your Christmas problems and I'll solve them. What are my credentials, I hear you ask? I like Christmas. And we've scored 2 goals since late night Christmas started. All they needed was Mariah Carey. Now we know what the team was missing. Best way to cook an extremely large turkey you made for the family. You boil it, of course. Everyone knows you boil a turkey. If I remember the exact instructions, it was boil it with some salt. You'd be mental to boil it without salt. If you add a little bit of salt to the water, boiling it is completely reasonable. I have an aunt who likes to come over Christmas night, get drunk and start crying. Do I anti-spike her booze? How do I keep her chipper? I mean, just don't let her in. What you need is a Ring doorbell so that when she arrives and presses your Ring doorbell, rather than opening the door, you can answer it on your phone and say, you're the crying aunt. How are you doing? I'm not actually in at the moment. Can I just check? Are you planning to come in and cry? And if she says yes, then you say, I'm not going to make it back. If she goes, no, I'm not going to cry. Why would I cry? That was so last year. I don't feel like crying this year. I'm here to play Mario Kart and eat cheeselets. Then you say, actually, I'll be there in a minute. I'm just round the corner. Leave her outside for a couple of minutes. Keep an eye on her on the Ring camera. Make sure she doesn't cry. And as long as she doesn't, let her in. Play Mario Kart, eat cheeselets. Sorted. You're welcome. Next question. I have COVID and now infected my mum and sister, so Christmas is kind of cancelled or at least delayed. That's my problem, not really a solution. I mean, the solution was don't get COVID. Is there a way I can relive Christmas by pretending with my computer I'm located anywhere else in the world? Excellent question. Exclamation mark NordVPN. Do it. Do it now. How can I get my girlfriend to forgive me after I touched her with my bum finger? You shouldn't touch anyone with your bum finger. Jedlicker's in. Get that in the highlights video, Chris. Bum fingers ahoy. It's 3-3. Good old Jedlicker. There's nothing you could do to get me to go to a church, Christmas or no Christmas. My boredom threshold only extends so far, I'm afraid, and I imagine a lot of people are in the same boat as me. Come on! Wife wants to use Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings instead of making them fresh. Is this reasonable grounds for divorce? In usual circumstances, yes. However, in my Tesco order, wasn't able to get any eggs. So I've had to go down the same route. There was no way to buy eggs on a Tesco delivery this week. So I've also had to get frozen Yorkshire puddings. I'm horrified. We're into the semi-final of the Champions League, everybody. That was unexpected. Right, we're staying with the double advanced forwards for Bayern Munich. It worked against Arsenal, so we're doing it against Bayern Munich as well. Yeah, the 4-player one. I had Theme Park on the Mega Drive as well. I think most of my Mega Drive gaming was Theme Park, Sensible Soccer, Premier Manager. So I even managed to make the Mega Drive nerdy. Come on, Crammond, do a football. This is the Champions League semi-final, by the way. And we're in the lead. This is the season. Oh, what a cross. It's the night of Crammond. This is fine. No highlights. I'm comfortable with this. If we're not going to have a shot, then I'd much rather there was no highlights. That means they're not having shots either, or at least useful ones. We've had the only shot on target now. I am so happy if this just goes all the way through with no highlights. I don't need to be entertained. I need to get to the final. They've taken off Musiala at half-time because we cancelled him out, or they just brought him on. Musiala was involved in a substitution there, and I'm not sure which way round it was. If they've taken him off at half-time, then that's a moral victory for us, surely. Kick him! Don't let him run at you, he's fast! Deal with him, Tarek! Gravenberch will be desperate to get one over on this lot, who delayed his career by like 5 years. Oh no, don't do the penalty thing! Ah! Oh, come on. They did take off Musiala at half-time. That's a moral victory, boys and girls. Right, come on, Silas. If we can grab a goal here, my palms are sweaty. I am genuinely a bit nervous. Come on, we'll have the goal here. Come on. Oh, Adam fell. I hope he's all right, but he should have scored there. Come on, the ball's at the right end of the pitch here. What is Patrick doing there? Throw it to one of the blue ones, you goose. Oh, how is there a 2v2 at this stage? Adam fell. I hope he's all right. Oh, what a man. Ronnie Edwards in a Champions League semi-final. That brings a tear to the eye. And it's David Crammond against Elia Caprile. Oh! Come on. Crammond's in again. Kimmich is off. Kimmich is off. Come on. Oh, we don't get the Silas free kick. Doesn't matter, though. They're down to 10 men. We're in the Champions League final. Real Madrid or Wolves in the final. I wonder which one we'd like to play.